You know,
Damn it, I'll just turn it off.
He needs.
Urban spices.
Please, we're recording.
I know. Oh my god.
That's
he literally yelled at you with the.
He didn't yell at me.
That's the urban spices.
And I didn't yell either. I was even low.
You made it seem as though
I made it seem.
You made it seem as though I don't think that we're on.
Remember when I said when I could say little
Yeah.
things, but you could say like bigger things,
Yeah.
and it'll just hurt her.
Yeah, but
like,
I don't think you understand that.
Why is this
way,
the beginning of the podcast?
It's the way
we can never have a cohesive podcast.
Woo! Y'all ain't know why, right? Let's go. No masterpiece. 10 bad bitches and they after me. One bad bitch look like a masterpiece.
So, welcome
Yo.
to Dope Movements. I never host, and I'm still not your host, but I'm introducing everything. How you feeling? How you guys feeling? How you feeling, Ariel?
I'm straight.
How's your week been going? For the most part.
Okay, I mean, I've spent all my days of the week with you, so pretty
Amazing.
big headache.
Pretty
big headache.
And Devin, how you feeling, bro?
Damn. So, yo, no one's ever asked me that before, bro.
Oh my god.
No one's ever asked you that before?
Nah, man.
How you feeling, bro? Like,
Yo, you already know how deal out here. You feel
no,
me?
my God. he's.
But on a serious note,
Nah,
I hope you had a good week. I had a pretty good week.
I'm chilling, bro. My shit be regular.
I'm trying to do what I gotta do, you know.
Regular everyday shit, you feel me? Urban spices, work, urban spices,
Facts.
work, urban spices.
Herbs and spices,
sleeping.
bae. Yeah.
They love to cook.
Yo, bro, I be finessing.
I be cooking for bae all the time.
Bro,
what
I
you
be
mean?
finessing my racks, my nigga. My racks is on point, bro. Like, I put all the herb spices in my wrap. Like, I buy the best wrap, you feel me? And then, like, you know what I do is,
You put some chicken in that bitch?
No, I don't like chicken, you feel me? So I take the wrapper out, you feel me, right? You know, open it up, you feel me? Sometimes you gotta crack it, you know, make sure you get the stuff, a little bit of the starch out, you feel me?
Sounds fire.
Yeah, it's super fire, bro. I put in my special blend of herbs and spices. I can't tell you what it is because it's my secret, you feel me? Special herbs and blend of spices, and then, like, you know, you roll that shit up, right? You cook it up. Make sure I put in, I think, like 200 degrees on the pan and shit.
You hear that? 200 degrees.
Yeah, facts. You feel me? And then, like, after a while, you just finesse that shit up, and you'll be in a different plane. You'll be in a different altered state of mind after. Welcome to Dope Movements Podcast number 84.
Literally.
No, I don't like y'all sarcasm. I'm not doing that. Shut up.
Wow.
Shut up.
Well,
I don't want y'all. I know.
Don't
call me the best.
You're a step up from DJ Khaled.
Don't call me that, please.
DJ Khaled.
Don't do that.
We love DJ Khaled.
No.
We do. He's joking.
I don't like your sarcasm. Shut up. Yeah, so with me as always is my two co-hosts, Sus Moves, Ariana.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
What?
What?
You just
Whoops.
called me by a different name.
Whoops.
Wow.
Look,
I'm gonna take a second.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Hey, so wait. Oh.
What was that?
Just my heart breaking.
First of all, Devin knocked it down before.
Oh.
Damn, just throw me on the bus.
Yo, you see how upset she's getting? Listen.
Damn, just
Because he didn't get that reaction when he knocked it down, but if I do something.
It was a different time. Just
damn.
So let's get back to the
I wasn't
fact that you
upset.
called me Ariana.
just
So you think about Ariana every time you're with me?
How do you feel?
Yeah, how do you feel about that, Ariel?
I feel as though it was a mistake, a genuine mistake, but at the same time,
Why do you feel?
I'm supposed to be your best friend and you call me by another woman's name.
My mom called me by another person's name, and that's my whole mother.
What?
My mom called me by a whole person's name. That's not my
What she
own.
call you?
My uncle, my little brother, her name, my father's name, everybody's name but my own. And that's my whole mother.
His ex too. Like she would get mad at me, and then she would be like, Marcus, and I'm like, I have a whole vagina. Like I'm not Marcus.
So, Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart, he's doing great. He just dropped that movie.
Upside.
Upside. Yes. Saw it. I loved it. What do you guys think?
It was really good. I think it was a great direction for him to go. You know, getting out of like comedy. Well, not getting out of, but you know, trying to
do more things.
Do more things that exactly like
Be a
expand.
man of many hats, as they say.
I actually saw an interview that he did with the Breakfast Club, and then he was just talking about how it's like more difficult for comedians to do stuff like that because they're constantly put in this one box. So, and then this movie wasn't so much like a dramatic type of like.
Definitely heartfelt.
Yeah, no, it was heartfelt. Yeah, Kevin Hart. Yeah.
Well,
I don't know if you did that like.
I didn't.
But yeah. But the thing with him and Michael Blackson though.
Oh well, that was old news, but.
But I just want to state my opinion on it.
I mean, sure.
Because from what I read, people seem to think that Michael was like really wrong for it. Now I don't know if you know the whole thing, but like because my opinion is gonna be all over the place with this. But Kevin Hart cheated on his wife. He's cheated before. So and then apparently there was a sex tape or something, I guess. And then he was exposed basically, and then Michael was like, oh, that it was funny because he was like, oh, how you snitch on yourself, and he didn't like quote Shaggy, but you know the song, It Wasn't Me. He was basically like, even if your woman catches you with your dick inside another woman, you say it wasn't your dick. You say that your friend borrowed your dick. So then he basically said that you're exposing yourself and all that, whatever. So he made a comment, and then Kevin got like all sensitive about it. Like, bro, your business is out there, right? Not only did you cheat once, you cheated again. But I don't know his whole personal life. He could have cheated on everybody, whatever. Not for me to say. But you're also a comedian, so it's like, I don't really see why he would get offended by that, like.
Right.
So, and it's not like he's coming at his character like, oh, you're a piece of trash because you cheated, da da da. Bro, like, you expose yourself, like, don't admit to that shit, like, all of that, because Michael has.
I commend him for admitting to it. It's in the public eye and
no, yeah, that's definitely
definitely a lot more of a mature response, and it was a power move.
No, yeah, that was very respectable for him to like, you know. He was,
in my opinion.
Yeah.
Kudos
he was
to
taking responsibility, but as far as like the way he came at Michael though for what Michael said, it's like, oh, that he's like an Instagram model trying to get likes and stuff like that. So I'm kind of just like, because Michael Blackson has been around like from like beginning, like a little bit before Kevin. So it's like, how can he go from this big person to he's trying to be an Instagram model like for likes just because from what he said. So personally for me, I think Kevin was a little sensitive. Like, you're both comedians, so you should be able to take that, swallow it, pause, and just not make it no big thing. Right. But then Michael's response to that too was like, he made some comment about like, you know, him being short and that he should commit suicide by jumping off of a curb with his short ass. I thought that was like, the curb part was funny, but the committing suicide was not funny because we don't condone that here. But
yeah, poor taste. But you know, comedians, so do your thing.
But they actually made up though.
Speaking of Michaels, what about Michael Jackson? I hear his sales and streaming's been going down. How do you guys feel about that? Has anyone heard about the documentaries that's coming out about him and his past?
I ain't watched none of the documentaries per se. I heard something on like Facebook or something like that. Like Oprah.
Something along the lines of what?
Like Oprah was saying something bad about Michael Jackson. I think talking about how like he had little pedophilia days or whatever. Mm-hmm. And some people was mad about that, but other than that, I didn't really hear too much about it. And people were coming at Oprah talking about, you know, she's not for the black people no more, you know, and it's like, relax.
I didn't see that. I didn't see the Oprah part of it, but yeah, I don't see why.
It's been circling around in my Facebook, especially.
And I didn't see. I heard about the documentary. Is it out already? Well, obviously, if people were like commenting on it. So, but I mean,
Only
personally,
I know this is it. That's the last one I know.
personally for me, like I've already expressed this, I could separate that stuff. So like, I wouldn't. I know people feel differently about like, oh, I'm not gonna support this person with their music or whatever they're trying to do with themselves.
I'm
just
on
because
that side of the fence for sure.
I don't know. For me, it's kind of just like I don't think because this person makes music, I genuinely enjoy their music. Unless he's singing about touching children, then I don't think I'm supporting it anyway by listening to his music.
Well, you don't know what the mindset of that artist was when he was making those songs. Even if they were incredible, then he did great. You know, I just stay away from things like it's just too.
It's like, I don't want to think about it.
There's a lot of questionable lyrics in R. Kelly's case. You know, some of his songs.
You gotta take because once you think about like stuff like that, like how like your favorite artist, one of your favorite artists is, and then like when they get some slander, and now you just like, damn, do I really fuck with them? And now you try to question their music. Because now I like, do you remember the time? Now I'm out here thinking he said, do you remember the time to some little kid, do we fell in love? Like, I don't want to think about that, you know?
Again, this is clearly an installation, hypothetical situation.
Yeah.
But for the most part,
But that also affects
I personally rather
other people, though.
And again, I would personally
like unless it's like cold hard facts, like actual proof of like versus an R. Kelly.
I just stay away from.
But that also like affects other people. Like, okay, so his like I'm not saying that his family is like in financial trouble or something like that, but it could affect him financially as far as like, okay, his sales go down, right? So then his family starts losing money and stuff like that. That's also
you
like
shouldn't have been doing sick stuff.
That's also like with Bill Cosby, right? So let's say they wanted to cancel the Cosby Show.
I think they did already, didn't they?
Did they?
I think they did. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying like they didn't want reruns to play all of that because
I think they stopped that already. Like I think.
Oh really?
I think they already stopped that.
I don't have the facts on that.
I think so. I heard about it.
But I'm just saying like that could easily affect like other people
because
then I'm sure they get paid every time it reruns. So then it's affecting all the other actors based off of why, because Bill Cosby did this. Like, yeah, that's terrible. Don't get me wrong. I'm not condoning any of that. But I think that should be separate. Like, I could see why other people, like, further would not want to, like, work with him because of that reputation, all of that. Excuse me. But I don't think,
they've gotten plenty. In my opinion, those families of these famous celebrities with millions and millions of dollars that we don't have and we still survive, they've had millions. They could have put it in a way if they even thought that person that did that, if they didn't know the person did that and they still had that money, they should have saved and did things and put things in place from a long time ago. This is not 2 years and we're catching them in it and they had millions and now they're in these luxurious places and they can't pay certain bills and things like that. It's not the case. They've been rich for years and years and years. Their families have been rich. Other people's families. A lot of people are getting paid off of these people. So a lot of people are trying to cover them up. I say expose them. I'm for one personally just feel like I'm done with that. That's dead to me. So. Yeah. How do we feel about Will Smith? Well, I heard Will Smith rising since no one's yeah.
I mean, I personally didn't have like
Well, just he rose to number 3 and so on some social media chart off of
I saw that with
Burj
Wayne
Khalifa.
Johnson.
Off of Burj Khalifa, yeah. That's the most you guys heard about it?
Yeah, like.
Do we love Smith? Do we love Will Smith? Nothing bad to say about him? Have we lost our edge?
I mean, he's a great actor. It's just I don't really focus on him.
I mean, I think he's a great actor. I definitely think that that's great that he like is rising, because then it's not like just because he's such a great guy that he like rose to the occasion. Like there's obviously stuff behind it, and I'm sure he deserves all that because he's also good. He's a great actor. He's a good dad. All of that from what I see.
Yeah, his kids get to do just about anything, especially his son. Like, hey,
I mean, with the support and stuff like that, like, because I know some celebrities and stuff like
that. All these souls, they repay me, reaching my demons. I can't evolve from these secrets.
Sun in the clouds, the ups and the downs, I write it all out.
Wisdom spoken out of mouth, classic with the moves they arouse.
I dig it, I work, down in the dirt, looking for cures to all of this hurt.
Magnet for the dirt, spilt blood, hit a work.
I am but I'm absurd, sit down and observe, I am out of this earth.
Blast off, gone cosmic, clothesline in a mosh pit.
Crash in the planets, gigantic galactics, rapping fanatics.
Spin around, causing havoc, gazer beams locked on target.
Mental I pencil, I mental I said go. Going depth till my head gone.
I fucking feel it out. I'll maybe smash them out. No fucking fun in games. I'm about to go insane. Sky's the limit.
We making a movie, I'm on my back, so watch how I'm moving. Watch how I'm moving, watch how I'm moving. Headed to the top, watch it, excuse me. Watching bodies drop, watch how they losing. Paparazzi pop pictures proving that I'm mighty fly, lyrical student. I'm the kind of guy that don't want confusion. I'ma be your pop, telling my juniors when the tape drop, watch how I'm moving. Hey, hey, yo, y'all ready? Always say, never say that. Always up to date, gotta stay strapped. People playing bait, never face facts. I'm the needle in the fucking haystacks. It's a racetrack, brother J Stack. Always make that super high fire. Always rolling deep, never hot wire. Car super fast, shoot the shot fire. Never retire, always rewind. Look at my bars, all you see fire. Dropping gemstones like a C5. Never talk down, I'ma be high, no hesitation. Getting to the top, take dedication. I'ma be the king of my generation. Watch how I move, it all take patience.
Pull up, then we blow a rag. Keep it moving. Running just to make them stacks. Keep it moving. Never letting them hold you back. Keep it moving. Ain't no one could check the swag. Nigga, keep it moving.
It's your boy So Smooth. This is Dope.